What's up, guys? It is Bobby Roast Beef, and we have one hell of a video today. I don't do a lot of these, but, I know folks, they love an unboxing video, and I've got one that is going to resonate with the Jigs and Bigs community, and I'm just really excited about it because I'm really, really, really proud of what this means for somebody very close to Jigs and Bigs. Today, I am going to be unboxing a package from AVF Tackle Experts. Okay. AVF Tackle Experts is a brand new online retailer specializing in boutique and specifically JDM baits and reels. And it is owned by the one and only Joe Brown, my co-host and very good friend. I'm so glad to see Joe taking this, leap. He's about to retire soon from the U.S. military, and he is looking into that next chapter of life. And he comes from a background of being in the tackle business already, and AVF, I think, is a natural progression. Here's the thing with what's in this box. I ordered 2 items. I wanted to make an order for my very first ever JDM reel. And lately, I'm a little bit of a fanboy for Daiwa, and I figured I should make the jump. And who better to buy from than my boy, who the fuck is Joe Brown, over at American Vet Fishing Tackle Experts, AVF. That's what that stands for, by the way, American Vet Fishing. Go follow on YouTube. I'll tag him down in the description. Joe said that he had hand-selected a few items previously, and he kind of gave me a little bit of a heads up of what some of these things are, and he included them in this one shipment, but he insisted that I open this on camera. So we're going to go ahead and dive right in and find out what kind of extras we have in this box. I'm really looking forward to it, guys. Let's get to it. Okay. I'm already liking what I see here, right? Environmentally responsible packing. Excellent job, AVF. Excellent job. Let's go ahead and remove this. I don't even know if I can do this in the video. Joe, what the actual hell? I'm going to show you guys what he's packed in here. And I don't know if I'm going to have to blur it. It's a big dick. It's a big candy dick. Oh my God, Joe, what the fuck is wrong with you? But I should know anything in the Jigs and Bigs world. I wonder if every customer is going to get this kind of treatment right here. We'll put that off to the side. I already have ideas about how that might end up in a different video, maybe in a challenge. Maybe when I'm fishing with Joe, this might come back to haunt him. But let's go ahead and get to the goods. First item, I'm going to go through some of the extra items that he had put in here. There were 2 that I ordered. So we're going to start off with, oh, this is awesome. This is right up my alley. So you guys know on the show, I've been talking about this a lot, about getting into glide bait fishing, and more specifically, like, not these huge glides necessarily, but I've picked up a couple of these, the Spro KGB Chad Chads. And where I'd found a couple at the Columbus Fishing Expo, this is the color I had been looking for. I was not able to find it. And Joe is carrying a bunch of Spro products and was like, oh yeah, I'm going to definitely pick up some of these. These are great glides because they retail, oh, they have the price right on the back. They retail at $60. So this is a great sort of point where you can get into it and not feel like you're investing like a huge amount of money. This is pretty awesome. Nice. These are nice. These are from Raid, these micro jigs. The Igudama is what they're called. And this is a regular go-to bait that I will throw often, these micro jigs, when I'm, especially multi-species fishing. I'll use stuff like this all the time. These are really nice. That's a really cool looking skirt too. And an interesting line tie. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'll get some video to talk over, but this line tie is really angled back. I don't know if you can see it. We'll take a closer look. He gave me a couple of those, some different sizes. Oh, this line tie is different. Oh, they're 2 different types. Oh, one is level type and one is Kiwami type. Check that out. From Raid. Very, very cool looking bait. Nice little jig. Thank you, Joe. That is great. Oh, we got a couple more baits in here. Little crankbait. This is from Evergreen. small crank right here called the Moto Piccolo. The Moto custom small build crank. Take a look at that. That's a great color too. A little bit of gold like that with a dark back is money, but what I really like is the orange belly. I think the orange belly can do so much. This is pretty awesome, man. Joe, excellent. Good taste, man. And this one, like I said, this is from Evergreen. We got another small crank. Oh, this is the Griffon bait finesse from Mega Bass. This is a tiny little crank. I like that. The pink nose with the chartreuse back. It says 2 hooks. Wow, it's super tiny. This is one of the things specifically, I think he's been listening and paying attention, where I've been wanting to get into some of these downsized cranks, especially as we get into this spring sort of transition from late winter into spring and things start picking up. This downsized stuff is really has done very well for me. When they're a little bit more finicky, sometimes it gets the job done when I need it to. So now we're on to the last 2 items. I needed to get some line, some fluorocarbon, and Joe is carrying Defiant fluorocarbon, and I've heard really good things about this stuff right here. This is the soft casting fluorocarbon, and it comes in at 15.5 pound test. I didn't really feel like I needed to throw 20 pound fluoro on those glides like the KGB Chad Chads. I figured like something in that 15, 16 pound range would be a little bit better. I might get even a little bit better casting with it. So I figured it was a good idea to have some of this on hand just to try it out. I have heard really good things about this stuff as far as there being like pretty much no memory, and it's supple and it's really smooth casting. But this, let's go ahead and put this box down. I'm an outdoor content creator. That is the dumbest shit ever. So this right here is your boy's very first JDM reel. This is a Daiwa Tatula. This is the 25 TW100. And this reel is going on, I'm creating a new combo for one of my go-to confidence presentations, and it happens to be a little bit versatile, so I can do quite a bit with it. This is going to be a reel that's in my hand the vast majority of time while I'm out there. And we're going to talk about a little bit about the specs about this reel and what is so interesting about it. We'll go ahead and we'll take it out of this packaging. Boom, there we go. This is the Tatula 25 TW100 SL. And it has some pretty cool features. Right out of the box, it feels unbelievably smooth. Most new reels do right away. It's got a nice clutch. It's got that T-wing Tatula guide up here. Daiwa is interesting because their tension knobs are preset from the factory. So a lot of, like I've spoken to people in the past, they're like, oh, Justin, the tension knob is so difficult. It's intended to be. Ideally, you really shouldn't have to change this much at all. It is set where it's ideal, and you can leave it alone and just adjust your brakes right here. So we'll take a little bit of a closer look over here, but there is one thing I want to show you guys if I can line this up. One of the things about this reel is the spool. See right there, it says SV Boost. We're going to talk in a second what I mean about SV Boost. So I do have some notes that I want to go over and talk about what kind of drew me into this reel. Core specs are like this. The weight comes in at 195 grams. This is about 6.9 ounces, about that. The gear ratio on this reel, there's a 6-speed, a 7-speed, and an 8-speed. This is a 6-speed, and it's a 6.3. The reason why I chose that is because this is going to be doing a lot with moving baits. So I'm going to be throwing, like, one of my go-tos will be those 3 and 4-inch paddle tail style swim baits, various swim baits on a jig head or on a swim bait hook. And I'll use this to kind of cover some water, really, and when I'm searching for fish. And I'm pairing this up with a brand new rod from Arc that I'll be doing an unboxing for later. You guys will see when I put this together. But I have 2 rods from Arc that I'll be working with, and one of them is getting this reel on it. So it's a relatively decent weight. It's not the lightest reel in the arsenal, but it's okay. It takes in 63 centimeters per handle turn, and it's got 8 bearings, 7 plus 1. Max drag on it is about 11 pounds. The spool diameter is 32 millimeter. Line capacity on here, it'll hold up to 80 meters at 12 pounds, which is generally 12-pound test is usually what I throw on my moving stuff because it's just a good sort of baseline. It's also one of the most popular sizes for folks when they're throwing like moving baits, cranks, and things like that. And this reel is saltwater compatible. So it's got saltwater compatible clutch and frame. So this is super durable. Now, the biggest upgrades as far as the Tatula is concerned, this is the very first Tatula model that incorporates the SV Boost technology. It's got a 2-stage braking rotor instead of a single stage. By all of these together, it improves casting distance late in the cast while still preventing backlash early on. And Daiwa claims that it's roughly 4% longer casts compared to previous SV spools. So traditional SV spools were apparently built to be super forgiving. SV Boost keeps that forgiveness, but lets the reel open up on the back end of that cast, and it allows for extra distance. And that's important when I'm looking to cover water. As far as the hyperdrive design goes, this reel is built around, and I'm totally reading notes off here that I put together, but this is it's the hyperdrive digigear, which is stronger gear teeth. It makes for smoother meshing. It's got a more rigid aluminum frame, but when you're dropping, a couple $100 on a reel like this, you want it to be tough enough to withstand what you're going to put it through. Daiwa's new gear reshaping, they are like a bullet-shaped gear. And from what I understand, I think it was Debo that explained this, that the gears are cut, they're a little bit longer. So instead of just being short teeth that mesh together, they're a little bit longer and they grab a little bit more. So over time, they will wear, but because they're longer and they grab a bit more, that won't affect as much early on. You'll get more life overall. That T-wing system that's up here in the front, that T-wing system is developed specifically to open during casting and reduce friction as line is exiting the spool. It helps with longer casts, and apparently you're supposed to get fewer backlashes because of it. And it's a pretty cool system. I mean, you can see where it drops down, and it just gives there's less opportunity for that line to create, I guess, friction going through that guide. And then, of course, once you engage the reel again, it pops back up, and you'll see that it's cut right here, so that line is nice and tight. So when you do spool it up, it lays on the spool very, very nicely, like it would with a typical guide. Overall, I'm really excited about this. And what makes the JDM version sort of interesting is, well, a couple of things. Oftentimes, these will be released sooner than the US direct market. That's not the case with this one here because I ordered it in 26. They sometimes will include different spool tunings or finishes. Frequently, they are lighter and a little bit more refined due to the Japanese market expectation. And lots of times, the JDM stuff will have different gear ratios that you might not find in the US market necessarily. Compared to like the Corrado or the SLX from Shimano, because these are other reels that I use often. I have both. I have Corrados, I have SLX reels, and I like them both. The strengths of the Tatula, you get that T-wing system, less line friction during your casts. The SV spool is much more forgiving, especially for beginners. And it's typically better with lighter lures, which isn't the worst thing ever, because if I'm throwing, a compact, swim bait on a light jig head, I still want to be able to get that distance, and I still want to be able to cast it with effectiveness. The Shimano strengths, lots of times they can be a little bit smoother out of the box. I haven't necessarily noticed that because I've used them both. Their SVS centrifugal braking gives very precise adjustment, and I'll give Shimano credit on that. It absolutely is true. If we want to compare it to something like an Abu Garcia Revo, the Tatula advantages are that you get, generally better backlash control than the Revo, and the T-wing is also going to help with casting distance. The Abu stuff generally, like in that Revo line, will generally have a lighter frame and higher drag numbers overall. Best techniques for this reel. This is interesting when I dug up. So it says the SV Boost plus the 32 millimeter spool makes it extremely good for jigs, Texas rigs, chatterbaits, spinnerbaits, weightless plastics, small swim baits, and light jerk baits. And guess what? I am basically going to be throwing chatterbaits, spinnerbaits, small swim baits, and light jerk baits using this reel. It's pretty much a do everything, and that's what I was looking for, because this on that rod that I've ordered from Arc, that Sniper 2, it's got a specific job that it's going to do. And I'm really excited to make some things happen. So let's take a look at AVF Tackle and kind of dive into some of the stuff about that. So I'm gonna pop this up here so you guys can see it. Here's the website for AVF Tackle, and this was only went live on Sunday. And as you can see, the navigation on the site is absolutely amazing. There's Joe right there. No, that's not Joe. That's Joe in the blue, and that's Taylor from Fish or Die. You know, the front landing page has some really, really good stuff, some highlight stuff that they're showing off. The raid of these are the some of the jigs that Joe had sent me, these raid Japan Igodama type levels. He's got some BFS gear here. He's got the Shimano SLX BFS. This is in high demand. A lot of people asking about that. Bait Sanity Explorer gills. These are great swim baits right here. I have some of the mini styles of that. The Fish or Die Shredder is available. I mean, all kinds of great stuff. Here's that Defiant line. But the navigation on this site is absolutely fantastic. We go up to the top, and you know, there's some domestic stuff that you can pick up. And this is going to be a little bit more like boutique, a little bit more of a premium tackle sort of selection right here. You know, you've got your hard baits, soft baits, swim baits, terminal tackle, jigs, and line. You go JDM, same idea. You've got your JDM lines of all kinds of stuff. Let's just do Shop by Brand right here. Shop by Brand, he's got a bunch of stuff. Look at this. You got Bait Sanity, Beast Coast, Big Joshi, Buka, Bullshad, Clutch, Daiwa, Defiant Depths, Dank Crazy, Evergreen, Fish or Die, Gancraft, G-Crack, Hags Baits. Hags Baits we've been talking about a lot on the show. Hide Up, Kitech, Megabass, OSP, Owner, Pro KGB, Raid Japan, Roboworm, Ryugi, Scumfrog, Seagar, Shimano, Teckle. Oh, he's got Teckle too. Ooh, didn't know. And Throwback Baits. And then he's got a section for BFS, which is BFS is a work in progress. The bait finesse area is a spot where Joe is bringing me in to sort of give a little bit of feedback and some of the brands that he's going to be carrying. We've been talking a lot about that, so this will be happening. So he's got a whole separate page for reels, JDM casting, JDM spinning, and as well as domestic stuff. And you know, I mean, the about page for AVF Tackle right here. There's Joe in the picture. Just very cool. Don't push the filler. Don't chase the trends. Don't push the filler. Stock gear with a proven reputation and purpose. This is, I mean, I can't say enough. I am really, really happy for what Joe's got going on with AVF Tackle Experts. I think that this is going to be a good thing for him, and I'm really excited. But man, I got to tell you guys, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with this guy, but you can probably guarantee that it's going to play a role in a fishing challenge that I cannot lose. We'll just go ahead and say that. So I don't know. This is my first unboxing video, guys. I hope you liked it. Go ahead and leave a comment if you have any questions about any of this gear here. A lot of this bait finesse stuff, these raid jigs specifically, and definitely these cranks will be getting thrown early in the season, and especially on those days where they really don't want to bite anything else. You guys already know I am just absolutely tickled to throw this KGB Chad with the Spro collaboration. This is absolutely, I've got a couple of other ones, but this is one that for a lot of the bodies of water where I fish, this is a pattern that will get the job done most of the times where I'm fishing around here. And I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm going to spool this puppy up. We're going to get that combo all set. We'll get that rolling in the next unboxing video, where I will be unboxing some rods, 2 rods from Arc, the Sniper 2s. You'll see what I picked out and what job they're going to have in the spectrum of my arsenal of rods. You guys have a good one. Make sure to subscribe if you have not already. Like the video, share it. If you have somebody that you know that loves JDM stuff, premium tackle, and they're looking for this experience, go visit AVF Tackle right now. avftackle.com. Link is down in the description. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you.